Everyone around you is actually jealous at how much your specific person loves you. And you can actually know this or judge this based on how much criticism you're actually receiving from other people. So yes, the criticism when people are saying you can't do that, you should go with someone else, you should be with someone easier. When people mention that to you, it's actually because of their own stress or own worry at how close you are to your manifestation, thus making them stressed that they should do it too. So yes, I'll repeat that. The level at which people say you shouldn't be with your specific person is actually meaning that your manifestation is working. And there's actually a quote from A Course in Miracles that makes all of this kind of connect together. And they wrote, "Remember that those who attack are poor. Their poverty asks for gifts, not for further impoverishment." So when people are saying you can't do that, it's impossible to be with your specific person, there's no way you can do it, you should be with someone else, they're actually seeing that you are really close to your manifestation. And you might be asking though, why would they respond like that if they knew that I was close? But remember, it's not about you, it's about them. Anyone who thinks that they can't manifest their specific person or have a belief that they can't be with the individual that they want are going to attack because they are feeling poor. Remember the first part of that quote. Remember that those who attack are poor. If they feel they don't have the reality that they want, but they feel someone else convinced them to give up on that dream or convinced them to change their mind about their specific person or was told that they can't do it or something of that nature, if they felt that, seeing you get so close to your manifestation and at least go for exactly what you want and actually take actions to prove it, that kind of hurts their ego, right? It's a reflection of their current state of being and who they are. Thus, the fact that you are getting closer to your manifestation is kind of going to upset them. And I know that sounds strange, and it doesn't mean that someone supporting your manifestation means that you can't do it. It just means they also believe that people can do anything in our reality. Think about it in this way. Let's say you had a dream to be a harmonica player. You wanted to be a professional harmonica player, but someone told you harmonica is not popular. You can't do that. It's not possible. Basically, your reality told you you can't do this thing. How would you then react if years later, after you gave up on your dream of being a professional harmonica player, let's say you did something else, you got a job as a financial advisor, I don't know, something the complete opposite that you didn't want, but since everyone told you that you can't do what you originally wanted, that's what you settled on. But let's say years later, someone comes into your life and says, I'm going to be a harmonica player. I want to be a professional harmonica player. I know that sounds strange and it sounds weird and other people might not be able to think that it's possible, but I know it's possible and I'm going to do it. What's your reaction to them? And then you can start to understand why people who attack in our reality are just poor of the love that they are desiring. Because you would kind of, I know it sounds a little strange, we would want to support them, but a portion of us would think, but if I was told I couldn't do it, if I wasn't allowed to achieve my dream, shouldn't they not be allowed to either, right? If I was unable to do it, why should they be able to do it? And you'll have this internal struggle, not that you don't want this person to achieve their dream, but they're a reminder of the dream that you gave up on. And then that sadness or worry or anxiety or stress that you actually have towards yourself is going to be projected onto this person in a way that comes off as negative. So you might say, well, I don't know, I tried it and I can't do it. You should just become a financial expert like me, right? You'd be kind of convincing them because if they go do it, you have to reevaluate your beliefs. You have to then understand you could have always done it, but you just listened to other people, or the fact that you gave up on what you wanted. And most people in our reality sometimes settle for the love that they actually don't want instead of the love that they do want. And so when you are going directly for your manifestation, when you are taking all of this action and doing all these things and embodying the state and representing or embodying the state of love and abundance and positivity, that's kind of going to remind them of the love that they lost. So, but remember, they don't need to be attacked back, right? Someone who feels in poverty mentally, in poverty of love and in poverty of abundance, doesn't need this attack returned. They need motivation. They need inspiration. And so that's exactly what you're going to be doing for your manifestation. You are going to inspire by manifesting your specific person. You are going to inspire everyone around you. Everyone who told you that you can't do it, you're the inspiration now. You're the proof that they can also follow their dreams. So do not listen to any of their negative thoughts or negative worries or anything negative like that, because actually it's coming from a state of jealousy or envy that you are doing exactly what they wanted, but they still need you to do it. As much as their mind might return negativity or worry or fear, they still want you to achieve it, because then you're going to prove it's possible, and then they can do exactly what they want as well. And so in order to further support this, there's a couple things that you want to say to yourself. So anytime someone criticizes you, your specific person, your dream, or you just individually, I want you to say to yourself, this is their poverty speaking, not my truth. And then smile and just carry on. Or when you feel attacked, take a quiet breath and just think, may you find the love and courage to pursue your own dream. Because remember, that's exactly what they are worried about. They just don't feel that they can actually achieve or get to the outcome. So you're actually this inspiration. I know it might feel like a lot of obligation or a lot of duty, but that's actually what you are for people in your reality. As well as this, when people do criticize or worry or say, is this possible? Can you actually do it? I want you to take that actually as evidence that you are getting closer to your manifestation, because it's true. Because the closer we get to that, the more, and again, I want to say this, people are doing this out of fear and not love. They still love you. Your family still loves you. Your friends still love you. Everyone who talks against you, they don't dislike the fact that you're doing this. They just hate that they gave up on their own dreams. So again, this is why you are this motivating factor, and why when you are seeing criticism in your reality, it's actually evidence that you're getting closer to your outcome, because the closer you get, the more they're going to be kind of feeling a little strange and weird. Also remind yourself, when they are criticizing you, they're not seeing you, they're seeing what they believe they can't have yet. So it's not against you. It never was against you. It never was against your specific person. It never was that way, especially when you think of like relationships where you've like ex relationships, right? When you think of that, most people are really quick to say no, right? Don't do that. You can't do that. It's impossible. But it's because they had an ex relationship that they wanted to get into, and someone told them and convinced them they can't. And so thus they feel like if you're going to go and manifest back your ex and have this awesome relationship, they're like, wait a minute, then I could have done that too. Why did I give up on that, right? And these are all ideas that people don't want to come to terms with. But again, I want you to take it as very positive, very powerful, and you are an inspiration. Never, ever forget that. And then you can actually also, which I know is funny, it's going to kind of be a way of reframing it, but you can actually write a thank you list of all the people who doubted you. I know it's kind of weird, but it's actually proof that you're inspiring them, and then also proof that it's working. So every single doubter, hater in your reality is actually your biggest supporter, and actually you should definitely write this thank you list, basically thanking them for indirectly saying that you can do it and you should do it, and they're rooting for you, even though it doesn't come off in the way that they think it does. And with this in mind, I wanted to give an exact example of an individual who manifested out of everyone telling them, you can't do this. So I'll put it up on the screen. And at this point, as you can see, to not go into further details yet, their specific person texted them and posted something. I had to kind of blur out a picture basically apologizing for things that had happened in the past. But what's so important about this individual and why it relates to this outcome is they had a group of people telling them, you can't do it, he's not worth it, too many bad things have happened, you need to find someone else. Like, again, in ways that I can't even describe on here, they were trying to convince this individual that it couldn't happen, that it wasn't possible, it wasn't able to be done, or that they shouldn't do it. They should pick someone else. They should pick someone more in alignment with who they are and what they're doing. But in essence, remember, anything that you want is in an alignment with who you are, because you want it. And so this person ended up having their specific person again message them and then apologizing, make it a post apologizing. Again, they joke that it was like kind of half-hearted because it was like a picture basically portraying the sorriness as they texted them, but still is this transition nonetheless, and had their specific person showing up in ways in which all these people around them would have said can't happen, right? And so that's what we want to keep in mind. And if this person can manifest it, then you can absolutely manifest it too. If this person can have 5, 6, 7 people around them telling them don't do it, remember, it's just that they feel they want the love. They're technically in poverty. And another good, because I could make a whole other video on this, is if someone around you is telling you not to do something, I would take a moment and think, okay, do they have the life that I want? Are they in the relationship I want? Are they with the thought process and positivity and abundance that I want? If not, or they're not on their way there, like in the moment, because sometimes we're in the middle, do not listen to their ideas. You should actually be thankful that you disagree with this person, because to take upon their beliefs and ideas is just going to create and maintain or manifest their life. And so if you don't want their life, do not take their beliefs and do not take their manifestations or any of their thoughts, right? But again, it's not coming from a place of worry or negativity or stress, right? They are, well, I mean, not stress towards us. It's actually all stress towards themselves. They themselves are sad that they gave up on a love or a desire or something that they felt they could be, and they felt they had to be boxed in their reality. But you're not boxed in. You can do absolutely anything, and you can have absolutely anyone. And so if you have any haters in your reality that you know are actually helping you manifest, leave a thumbs up on this video. As well as this, make sure to comment any questions that you have down below. And as well, you can always reach out to me on my website at kyleaugustcoaching.com. And if you ever do feel stressed or worried like you don't have anyone in your reality helping you, you just have the haters that are technically helping you, but in ways that we don't see yet, make sure to subscribe, because I will help you every single step of the way. And also, as always, a huge shout out to all my members. If you really want to kind of be in the group, in the vibe, definitely think about becoming a member. But as always, thank you so much for stopping by today, and I can't wait to see you in my next video tomorrow.